Why were people crying while they were dancing in Ultravox's 1984 Dancing with Tears in My Eyes? And how did Midge and the team create such a dramatic build-up to that chorus talking about what was going on? That's what we're going to look at in today's video. My name's Erin. This is Newish Wave. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear about your experiences with Ultravox. I was 11 when this song came out, and it was really the first Ultravox song that I started hearing and connecting with. Vienna was bigger, but Dancing with Tears in My Eyes and Reap the Wild Wind were the two that I was hearing on college radio that made me notice, wow, look at this majestic, orchestral, even triumphant sound that they're able to bring forward through these fantastic vocals and aggressive use, forward movement of every instrument, making everything come to life in this majestic way. We're going to look at the lyrics to this song. What is it really about? Why are we crying? And how, I think 2 ways, did they create this sense of drama? We have a difference between the 4 chords used in the chorus, which only 2 of them are used in the verse. And because the 2 in the verse are major chords and the 2 added in the chorus are minor chords, I think that's some of where we get our drama. And the second place, of course, is a beautiful little ascending scale, A scale, running up to get us into that chorus. Let's talk a little about the lyrics, and then we'll break down the difference between the sound of the verse and the chorus, a little bit about the chords in case you want to play it as well. All right, let's talk chords, and we're going to talk about how that relates to themes and lyrics of the song. This song was actually inspired by a 1957 novel set in Australia after a nuclear fallout. People are waiting for what's coming their way, knowing they may only have hours to live, spending their time dancing and connecting with someone they love as they wait for this. So we know we need some real tragedy and drama in this song, even though we're also experiencing the joy of dancing and experiencing life until the end. Okay, how would chords help with this kind of situation? Well, we are going to be in the key of A, and the chords we're going to be using most are 2 minor chords and 2 major chords. Here's what I think matters. During the verses, we only hear the 2 major chords, and they are the 1 chord and the 5 chord, the A and the E. You can tell how those both, as major chords, have a sort of regular ring of like, today seems fine. But when we get to the chorus, we add in 2 minor chords, which I think adds some drama and melancholy to the situation. So let's look a little bit at how that works, and then we'll get into the other reason that they're able to create drama, which is this ascending A scale. So there are 3 verses in this song, and they're really kind of interesting because they show the time of day as we're getting closer to this tragic event. The first chorus starts with, "It's 5 and I'm driving home." Next time we hear, "It's late, I'm with the one I love." Finally, the last verse, we hear, "It's time." And everyone knows this is when it's going to happen. Okay, so these are kind of narrative elements. Where are we during the day? During these sections, we only have the 2 major chords. It's 5, and I'm driving home again. It's late, and I'm with my love alone. It's time, and we're in each other's arms. Remember, those are the 1 chord that always sounds like, yep, we're back to the center here. And the 5 chord, which is pretty similar in sound, right? They both are major chords, they're both key to the melody here. Let's see how that's going to change when we get to the chorus. Okay, in the chorus now, we have 4 chords, and the 2 that we're adding are minor. See if you can listen which 2 out of the 4 chords here might sound more melancholy than the 2 that we just heard. It's going to go minor, major, minor, major, kind of with the lyrics that I'll represent with the right hand. So you you can hear that the addition of this one and this one, F sharp minor, B minor, gave us more dramatic interest in that section, right? Okay, but it's paired with something else, so let's check out how the A scale contributes to the drama too. So big difference between verses and chorus, but how do we connect the two as we finish a verse using those major chords and leading into this really triumphant and also passionate chorus? We have an ascending A scale like this. And then it goes to, right? So it's that gets us like, woo. If you're an Ultravox fan, I would love to know more about your experience listening to them. If you grew up in the UK, 17 singles made the top 40. That was not the case where I was or other countries in the world necessarily. So let me know, how did you come to learn about Ultravox? What are your feelings about the band? What are your favorite songs? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.